guys, and welcome to my brand new YouTube channel. As this is my first time on YouTube and my first time vlogging or doing any sort of such a thing, I've only realized my mistakes and the stuff that I should have done when I was editing. I got invited by the IKEA Foundation to speak on their 10th anniversary celebration that they're holding in Amsterdam, in the Netherlands, in a city called Zaandam. And this is what my 3 days trip is going to be about. More of the stuff that I did before I went on the plane, Amsterdam as a city, and then the event itself. I didn't have that much content because I did not have a visual of how stuff are gonna be. I wanted to share with you guys like a glimpse of the stuff that I do, or rather the kind of days that I would have. It's my first attempt, and on my next video I am gonna do better, I promise. So I hope you enjoy. Done with food and back to the station, and I'm going to my next stop with my suitcase. Yeah, I'm just lost in a cathedral. Historical one, to be fair. I mean, it's a good place to be lost, to get lost. But found the tent, yay. I was blind, I just did not see past my nose. I am here today in St. Paul's, because to say out a prayer during the service that they were doing today in honor for the tent and stuff. She said it's a small service, but I don't think she mentioned that it's going to be a huge place like this.
For the world in which we live, for peace with justice, and an end to war, let us pray to the Lord. For refugees and displaced people, for all who have fled their homes and live in fear of what the future holds, let us pray to the Lord.
It's 6 a.m. Netherlands time, which means it's 5 UK time. I should be asleep. Crossing where we were meant to go from were undergoing constructions, and so we finally got back to where we started, and found depressing. I'm not really in that many hours of sleep. My rehearsals are at 10. I'm quite worried about my speech because I did not practice for it very well. Like, I'm not very proud of how much I practiced for it, because I'm out of exams and I'm just really not feeling it yet. But obviously don't want to compromise my work with how much I'm feeling it. Laura's gonna be listening to it a billion times. 45 minutes later, probably more, I decided I am going to do this. Yeah, it does not look very... Do you see the wind? And it's nice color, I understand, but it's not happy colors. It's the blinds, it's so annoying. Yeah, but made it. I look normally alive, I think. No, I'm gonna cancel this. I don't think I can be looking any more Syrian to this, actually. And I am a bit late, of course. I'm going to the event now. We had a very lovely morning in Amsterdam because the sun was shining and we just went to places and got loads of useless stuff. Examples, ducks. Ooh, I got here. Let you know later.
Has made in our own innovative approaches, including in emergency situation. Thank you for that. This is for me one opportunity in front of many friends and partners to say thank you on behalf of us all. So what really I think is the lesson that I have drawn from my own experience with the IKEA Foundation is that we work in partnership to move from the what if to that's how. And that's the beauty of this approach.
What if all the working poor and all the people working for the food we ate, the clothes we've worn would start to show up at your door, and plastic from the grocery store would rise up from the ocean floor and wash up on the open shore? Could we say to their faces what our lifestyle is worth, and ask which Amazon are the lungs of the earth? The planet is screaming, but we keep calm and carry on, speeding down the Autobahn. Our seatbelts aren't fastened on, the mad professor rattles on, but science lacks the lexicon to speak to our emotions, the only thing we act upon. What if the world is at our disposal, and I called you up with a business proposal? I say I want to make rocket ships. My target audience is everyone who's looked into the sky and seen the apocalypse and screamed that there's no stopping this so long as profit is our prime motivation. So long as aviation is our preferred mode of transportation, we will be writing a new interpretation of Icarus. See, to me, it's quite conspicuous, but sometimes we seem oblivious to the wisdom in the tales that antiquity has given us. Icarus flew too close to the sun, and he died. We're flying close to it a few too many times, but everyone keeps saying, calm down, relax, but the temperature's already melting the wax. We've seen it in figures and data and maps and pictures and graphs and scriptures and all that, and sometimes it's even hard to keep them apart. But what if today we start building an ark? Well, I hope you would tell me the things that I should clearly see. We can make other plans, but there's no planet B.
Thank you, IKEA Foundation, for having me tonight. I wanted to study political science, but then I was told that my English was not good enough. And I was fascinated by the sight of planes landing and taking off. And I knew that this is what I want to do. This is what I wanted to be. A pilot. Perhaps the first ever female Syrian refugee pilot. Globally, only a third of young people go to university or higher education. But for refugees of the same age, that figure is only 1%. What if every one of us stood with refugees, with humanity, and with kindness? Globally, every year, millions of refugees walk over 2 billion kilometers just to look for safety, just to look for shelter and for support. So what are you going to do to stand with refugees, to stand for the next generation? Together, all is one, because I know that if that to happen, real change becomes possible. Thank you. Hi, again. The event was really cool. I couldn't really take that many material because it was actually a bit rushed because we got informed with a different time, which was probably like a miscommunication error or something like that. So it was no biggie. I was not late for food. I caught the High Commissioner's speech that he was saying thanks to IKEA Foundation and give like a kind of thing to the audience. It was a very good experience. I loved it. It was a bit relaxed for me, and it was like my first time actually being relaxed in front of people. And I was just like, I don't know, it's just like after exams I just felt a bit off. During rehearsals when I went in the morning, I said the speech like twice, and I was actually quite confident with it. And it just flew nicely. It's important that you know how you're projecting your idea, because if you're not projecting it in the right way, people are not going to understand, even if your message was great and perfect and understandable. I felt quite happy about today, and what made me even happier was people coming like to me and saying how much they enjoyed it, how much it affected them, and how much like they really wanted to hear what I said, or like to see the difference that I'm making, or to see someone from having gone through all of the stuff that I went through. And I was like telling people how I got like rejected from schools and stuff, and how like I wanted to do political science before, and then I said that I wanted to be a pilot, and there was like a laugh, and like I don't understand, because it's just like pilot. I know it's like a big of a deal, and I know that I'm not that yet, and I know that it's gonna be very hard, that it's like kind of impossible, but for the meantime, they were just laughed. I really liked it. Like when we got out of the conference,
And you know, like I just took a deep breath and I just felt calmness. Luckily tomorrow my flight is at 3, so I don't need to rush anything. I'll keep you updated for later. Au revoir. I have not learned any Dutch, so there's no point. Bye.
Last day. I'm leaving. What is this? I look very tight. What? Do I have bags under my eyes? Is that what's happening? Get a different lighting. And it was a very meaningful trip. I'll probably like take a few more videos of the town, show you around Zaandam or whatever it is called, Zaandam, in a very aggressive way. Why do I have these? For 8 hours, that's what I did. And I woke up like early, had a shower. What's wrong? Why do my eyebrows look weird? Anyway, yeah. Cool. I will see you later. In the UK, and I'm so happy to be here. I don't know why, but another thing, I saw the pilot who was flying the plane that we were in. I just came out from, and I told him that I'm gonna be a pilot one day, and he just laughed. I don't understand. Am I saying something funny? Is it like a joke? I don't get it.